Hello everybody and welcome to Dr. Stone episode 23. We're almost done, penultimate episode. That makes me feel a bit sad actually. So it looks like anime review, should have said that bit as well. So it does look like we are going to cram the fight against Tsukasa in next week. So I think I'd rather they take more than one episode, but maybe it's really short. Maybe it's not much of a fight and they just completely outclass them, which, you know, would be pretty funny. I'd be alright with that. Just to show how good science is compared to Fist. That would be good. But yeah, maybe you know, I personally would have preferred more of a drawn out thing. Maybe not, though. I could be completely wrong. I might not be what we're doing, but that's what it looks like. This episode, though, I mean, it was just more. It was the final setup, weren't it, for the fight? I think now that we've had so many of them, I am starting to get a bit tired of the preparation episodes. Like, a lot of Dr. Stone is just them preparing things, you know. Like, yes, the payoff is really cool and big, but not every preparation is exciting as, you know, like the cave mining last week. That was more exciting than, you know, this. I mean, granted, they didn't go over it too much. I'm still having a good time. I'm really just nitpicking here. But yeah, anyway, let us crack on with the episode and see what went down exactly, because this episode did have some pretty damn good bits. Let's do this. So the episode begins with the gang making sure they've got the right stones, which, you know, if they hadn't got the right stones, would have been a bit of a anticlimax. But no, they got the right ones and everything. That's good. They almost got everything they need. Magma smashes the rocks, which is actually correct, and they're like, weird, he's actually helping. Like, Magma's a good guy now. Do you remember when he said he was going to marry Ruri and then kill her, so he would have all the power? I remember that. He's a good guy now, though. It's fine. It is just one of them things when you look back at it, you're like, huh, yeah, that's a bit, yeah, Senku explains everything then. I'm not going to go over everything he did a lot in a quick succession. I'm not going to go over it all. You saw the episode. If you want to learn how to science, learn with Senku, not me. Senku trusts Chrome to make the heat device himself. He's like, you have everything you need in your noggin, and they do a cool high five thing, which, you know, that's what they do. The old man, he's like, he loved making things when he was a kid and everything. He's like, I wish I had maker buddies. And Chrome's like, mate, we're your buddies. And he's like, even though I'm old? And he's like, yes, mate, even though you're old. So yeah, they're friends and all that. It's good stuff. That gets him all hyped up, and he's like, yeah, ready to go. Let's do this. Senku takes Gen while them two go off. Senku throws all the information at Gen, who is less than helpful. I think that's a fair statement. And yeah, he just does it himself. Chrome tries a bunch of things. He gets the lens, the cotton candy machine, the electricity, puts it all together. Everyone's working together, and he made a thing to make heat. So good job. Senku is absolutely shocked at what they made. He was like, yeah, you said throw everything at it, and he's like, that's not what I meant. It's not what I meant at all. But it worked, you know. Everyone worked together to heat it and everything. Got the tungsten filament, the last item they need. They now need to begin construction, construction on mobile telephones, as they might say in the Stone World, or just any world really. It doesn't have to be the Stone World. They could say whatever. Yeah, this is what I meant by, like, the setup is. There's a lot of it, you know. There is a lot, and it's. I mean, we're at the end, and if it's only just bothering me now, yeah, that's fine, isn't it? That's fine. So yes, they've got all the items they need. It's good. The glass works for the Hickman pump are confusing. I actually wrote that down. Don't know why. The old man, you know, Gen baits the old man to agree to doing it because he's like, well, only the finest craftsmen do it. And then Senku was like, he's actually correct, but why would he know that? He's just talking out his ass. He didn't know he was right. They high-five the old man because he's like, I've always wanted to do that high-five thing. It's like, yeah, high-five. So I thought this episode was just going to be Senku high-fiving people, especially when bloody Suika gets a high-five as well while she and the kids do the wiring. She gets a high-five. I was like, who's next? Kohaku gets a high-five. Ruri gets a high-five. Ruri's done jack all, hasn't she? Like, I thought she was going to, like, join the main cast. She's really done nothing. So get good, Ruri, I guess. I think the lesson that we learn here is, you know, Ruri needs to be better to make herself useful to the Kingdom of Sun. I have no idea what I'm saying. I'm just kind of wish she was used more, if that makes makes sense because she's not being used that much at all. Um, Senku and Chrome are making plastic. Gen gets taken by the old man to go help him. That's fine. Senku and Chrome making plastic. That's fine too. Senku goes through how to make it and everything, and once again, I'm not going to repeat it all because I'm not a science man like Senku. Senku is about 10 billion% smarter than me. Do you see what I did there? You should have. It was genius. A bit later on, everyone's cold. Like they were rubbing their hands. Like, oh, it's freezing. Can't work effectively in the cold. Then so Senku, because they needed to burn coal to get the ashes, he was like, everybody can work by the fire while the coal's burning. So he made a heater, and he was getting the coal. It was good. It was good. The dude, I forgot his name, Kohaku's dad, is pretty. He's like Senku, making you the king, the elder. He's not a king. He's an elder, making you the village chief. That's what I'm looking for. Making you the village chief was no mistake. It was a good job. And yeah, Gen makes a battery, or makes a bunch of batteries while singing. That was weird. I didn't realize this was Dr. Stone the musical, but I'm okay with that. Making a microphone out of stuff. Then we get a montage with the first opening plays, and everybody's working on their things, and it's great. It was like, yeah, okay, I'm okay with that. And then at the end, we see them all complete their things, their tasks, because it's group effort. And they've all made it, and they make their telephone. It's a bit big. It's not going to fit in your pocket, Senku, unless there was like a little thing attached to it. But yeah, it was. He was like, I've done it, my cell phone. I'm like, it's massive. That's not a cell phone. Like, I'm assuming it's just like the waves or whatever. Am I an idiot here? Are other people confused too, or am I just an idiot? Because that's possible. But it was a bit, yeah. So yeah, made the tower. I guess it's the tower, isn't it? The like radio tower. I have no idea, as you can probably tell. Yeah. So next week, that was the end of the episode. They made the things. So I assume next week we're going to do the attack on Tsukasa. It's got to be a double length, right? I don't think they've announced anything about that, but it feels like it should be. If 20 minutes or whatever doesn't feel long enough for what should be a big old fight. Again, I don't know anything. I've not read the manga. It could be over like that. Like that. But yeah, it feels like we've come to a bit of an abrupt end. Hopefully they're not rushing things. But yeah, I'm enjoying myself. I've enjoyed myself this whole time. Yeah, I'm running out of things to say, honestly. But yeah, Dr. Stone. I'm glad I watched it because it's been different from a lot of things I watched, so that's good. And yeah, I like the characters. I don't know why I'm doing this now. I'm gonna do this properly next week, like a roundup type thing. But yeah, to sum up in extremely brief, I've had a really good time. There was never. Where like some weeks you come into it, I just can't be bothered. I've never had that with Dr. Stone. Every week it's been like, all right, Dr. Stone, let's see what's going on. Even if I wasn't super hyped, I was still like, all right, yeah, let's do this, Dr. Stone. Whereas with other shows, okay, I'll name drop one, Fire Force. Fire Force, there have been weeks where I just can't, I just don't want to, and that sucks. But Dr. Stone, never had that, so that's good. But anyway. Thank you, everybody, for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider subscribing and liking and commenting and belling and all those other things that YouTube likes. What do I normally say after this? I will see you next week for another episode of this. And bye, guys.